Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Back up. Wide. 622.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Marlon Mack. And even with that broken tackle, can't get very far. Stops short of the 30. In on the tackle, Devondre Campbell, Falcons' leading tackler in 2018. Throwing on third down, Love. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
It is one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be fielded at the 17. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. Ryan and the Falcons now come up first and 10 at about the 32. Now it's Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, they go down.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Atlanta now coming out on the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. To throw is Ryan. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Well, that interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. First carry for Spencer Ware. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Spencer Ware, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Colts are going to take a first quarter lead. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions. And this is where you have nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Justin Houston making his presence felt there in the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They'll throw over the middle, taken in, and able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you...
And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Jabal Sheard wreaking the defensive havoc.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've got to be saying, boy, thanks for this field position.
Yeah, remember the last drive in which they scored a touchdown. That one also began in excellent field position. So let's see if they can capitalize a second time.
And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even caught costly as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night, they were in New York. Now the Browns, and he'll be brought down by the Colts. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now a throw here to his running back. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Julio Jones all alone. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Maybe that is the boost that this offense needed.
They've done nothing the entire half, but out of the blue comes this big shot here. You're exactly right. Like a dunk in basketball, like a home run in baseball, maybe a solo shot. Sometimes you need that big play to get things ignited.
Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And spins away. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Here we go.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Mack. Space to maneuver at the 40. The 40. The 30. 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum, but not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown of the new season, and the Falcons cut into that lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rear.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Foyesade Aluakan made the tackle there from his safety position. The Colts on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Out of the gun, Locke. Finding Paris Campbell, and there's Campbell's first NFL catch. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from the 3 and out. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Locke. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan, and getting this just shy of midfield, will spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Ryan, he's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
Come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
To throw again is Ryan. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
And that is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing it.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton in the final seconds of the first half. PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. From the shotgun, now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Steps away to his left. So we've reached halftime, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Jabal Sheard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now his defense will be searching for sack number 5. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Ryan. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. $51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. A run by Mack to start the drive. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 5 now. Luck. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has it altered when he does.
Well, throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The one with the dime look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. This is fielded at the 27. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the gun, it's Here's Ryan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Freeman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Ryan. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Mike, look out! 5, 6, 5! Get in the weight room! Check out!
Now a first down throw, Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valid. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The sack coming from Adrian Claiborne off the edge.
Like how they started the 3rd quarter here. They forced a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing is Locke. They'll run the screen with Mack. Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check 3, 11!
On 1st down, Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Here's Ryan to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Hey, Tuesday.
To try again after the sack. Ryan looking for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 3rd and long. It's Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Ryan. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Danico Autry. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Luck and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Vinatieri's kick is good. But wait up now, a flag is down. If this is on the defense, they're going to get the first. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nick Perry with a pick, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
So luck down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So for the Colts, it's back-to-back.